A lot of people think their house is their retirement plan, that one day they'll sell it, downsize, and live off the equity. But there's a problem with that plan. It doesn't actually work the way people think it does. In fact, relying on your home could leave you with less money in retirement, not more. And here's why that matters. Nearly half of American households have no retirement account. None. And it's more connected to this mindset than you'd think. Your home equity feels like wealth. It's usually the biggest number on your net worth statement. Homeowners' median net worth is 80 times larger than renters. 80. Sounds incredible, right? Until you realize where that wealth lives. It's locked inside the walls you sleep in. You can't spend it, you can't invest it, and you definitely can't use it to pay for retirement. Here's how the trap works. You buy a house. You make payments for years. The value goes up. Your equity grows. Every time you check your net worth, the house carries it. It feels like progress. It feels like wealth. And technically, it is, on paper. But here's what nobody wants to say out loud. Illiquid wealth doesn't pay bills. It doesn't generate income. It doesn't compound in a brokerage account. It just sits there, inside your walls. And a lot of people end up treating home equity like a substitute for actual retirement savings. The house ends up doing double duty. It was never designed for that. But here's what gets missed. You can't actually use that equity unless you sell the house. And if you sell it, you still need somewhere to live. So you either rent, downsize, or buy another home. And in most cases, that equity gets absorbed right back into housing. You could borrow against it, but now you're paying interest on your own money, which, to be clear, is exactly as ridiculous as it sounds. Or use a reverse mortgage. That's basically selling your house back to a bank in slow motion while they charge fees the whole way down. None of this creates reliable income. It just turns your home into a financial product with strings attached. So the thing people think is saving them might actually be the reason they fall short, even if they did everything right. But here's where the real story starts. The actual superpower of a paid-off home isn't equity, it's cash flow. Think about it. Housing is the single largest monthly expense for most households. Mortgage, interest, maybe PMI. That's easily $2,000 a month, $2,500, $3,000. Depends on where you live. When that payment disappears, something dramatic happens. You suddenly have thousands of dollars a month. That doesn't need to go anywhere. That's $24,000, $30,000, even $36,000 a year. Freed up cash flow. And this is the part nobody talks about. That money, redirected into index funds or retirement accounts, that's what actually builds the retirement. That's the retirement people think their house is building, but never actually does. The house isn't the asset. The cash flow is the asset. Let's put real numbers on it. Say you pay off your home at 45. You take that $2,500 a month and invest it in a diversified index fund. Let's use a 7% average annual return. By 65, that's roughly $600,000. Liquid, accessible, actually usable in retirement. Meanwhile, your home equity, still locked in the walls. Still costing you property taxes, insurance, maintenance, just to keep it standing. So here's the reversal most people don't see coming. The paid-off home isn't the retirement. The paid-off home is the launch pad for the retirement. It makes real wealth accumulation possible, not because of what it's worth, but because it removes the biggest drag on your monthly budget. Most people stop at "I own my home free and clear." They feel done. That's the mistake. So here's what to actually do. Number 1, separate home equity from your retirement plan and know exactly how much cash flow you'll gain when your mortgage is gone. Number 2, once that mortgage disappears, automate the redirect. Take that former payment amount and send it straight into investments. Do not let lifestyle inflation eat the difference. This is where people mess it up. The mortgage disappears, and somehow the money just evaporates. Nicer dinners? More subscriptions? Bigger car payment? Gone. Number 3, keep housing costs visible even after payoff. Property taxes, insurance, maintenance. A paid-off home isn't free. Number 4, resist the urge to upgrade. A bigger house with a new mortgage resets everything. The wealth engine is the low cost of living, not the square footage. Your house is where you live. It's not how you retire. What builds the retirement is what you do with the cash flow once that house stops taking it from you. If this changed how you think about your money, subscribe.